Okay, my name is Christina Campos. I was born December the 19th, 1936, in Omaha, Nebraska. Come from a large family, very, very large. There's 7 sisters.
As a Joe Campos, I was born 23 November 1934 in Omaha, Nebraska, and all our parents were from Mexico, so we're really the first generation born here in Omaha.
This is picture number 1.
That's my grandmother and my grandfather, and the young lady there is my mom when she was a little girl, and the others are my uncles. They had just gotten here, I believe, from Mexico. No, I think they had been here a few years already, because my mom's already about, I would say maybe 10 or 11. I don't know, I can't really tell. But that's a picture of my grandparents. Yeah.
How old was your mother when they moved from
Oh,
Mexico?
my mom was about 3, I guess, 2 or 3. I do. It was Ruth DeLoa and Charles DeLoa. My mom's name was Isabel.
Okay. So they came to Nebraska when she was about 3, and this is a picture taken with the 3 uncles.
Yes.
Okay. What did they do when they got here?
I really don't know what Grandpa did. I think he might have started working at the packing plants. Pretty sure.
Came here from Tepoztlán, Mexico, so some part of western Nebraska where they're involved in picking sugar beets before coming to Omaha. And I don't know what town in Nebraska they worked in before coming to Omaha.
But they were actually farm laborers.
Yes.
And then they moved to Omaha.
Yes, because of the meat packing firms.
This is picture number 2, and we know it's Nebraska, but we don't know who the people are, except that we think this is Joe. One of them is Joe.
That's a 1930 some automobile back there. I don't know. I see me, I don't know who the lady is. And the other one might be one by my brother Richard. I don't remember.
Which one is you? Are you on the right, the older one?
The good looking one. One on the right. That's my stepdad and my mom in Omaha. Her house in Omaha, Nebraska. It's about a 51 Plymouth back there in the background.
Okay, what was your mother's name, Joe?
Trini.
Where in Mexico did they come from?
Morelia, Mexico. Mother was born the 24th of June, 1918.
Could you spell that?
Morelia.
So this is your stepfather. What happened to your father?
Well, he passed away a few years ago. They were divorced.
Okay, here's one that Lori did not know anything about.
That's me. In 1949. That's a traditional charro outfit that they made me put on to take a picture.
It looked like you were holding a gun. Did you know how to shoot guns and have a gun when you were a kid? I mean, that's Nebraska. I'm just interested.
Yes, wooden guns, toys.
That's my grandmother and my uncle. Yeah. My mom's mom, Ruth.
Okay, and this is one of the little boys who grew up.
Yes, one of the boys that were in the other picture, that's one of them, yeah.
And those little kids in the background, I don't know whether you can see it.
See them, they're cousins. They're our little cousins.
So that was the children of your uncle?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And were they, that was Omaha, so that was just an old garage kind of thing. It wasn't a barn.
Yeah, okay. It's an old garage, yeah.
Yeah.
Or barn, or it was old. Whatever it was old. That's my grandmother again when she was very young. Yeah, and that's my mom again, and that's my uncle, one of my uncles. She was here already because my mother was only like 3 when they came, so well, it can't be though because Leo was there.
So
no, that's not me. That's my mother.
And what high school did you go to?
I went to South High School, graduated in '53. This picture is a group of young Mexican Americans who formed tournaments with just Mexican Americans participating.
It was like a club team.
It was Our Lady of Guadalupe, we called the team, and made up of all young people who were born here, first generation Mexican Americans who formed up basketball teams to play statewide with other teams in Nebraska and other states, and held tournaments every year.
So was Our Lady of Guadalupe mainly a Mexican American parish?
Yes.
And were your family very active in the parish, or was it more?
Well, because that was like a community for all the immigrants who came here, first generation, whatever, but they formed the church here.
In Omaha, was there a Mexican American neighborhood?
Yes, everybody lived in South Omaha. Every nationality had their own churches, their own bakeries, their own areas they lived in. And we lived in one. It was the Mexican American community in South Omaha.
Did you feel much discrimination at that time?
Yes, it was there. It's always there and it's still there. That's one of the reasons we formed this basketball team, because there was discrimination in all societies against all immigrants. We're not the only ones.
Were you a good student?
I guess so. I went on to university, so yeah, I'd say B student. University of Omaha.
Was it a state school?
City school, public university.
Did you graduate from the university?
I went 2 years and I had to go into service.